may be the first time that we kick an event off and I don't have to get everyone's attention. Thank you all for being here today. What a great day to be in Lawrence County, Tennessee. That's right, thank you. On behalf of the Lawrence County Chamber of Commerce, it's my pleasure to welcome you to Craig Manufacturing. It is a great day to have an announcement and a groundbreaking ceremony. We're here to mark an important milestone, not just for one company, but for an entire community, working together to build something lasting. And that work doesn't happen without strong partners. So before we begin, I want to take a moment to recognize the people in the crowd who've helped make today possible. From Lawrence County, and while I go through this list, if you are one of these groups, just raise your hand and wave to be recognized. It would be much appreciated. From Lawrence County government, we're honored to be joined by County Executive David Morgan, our courthouse officials, I think the sheriff's running around somewhere, and members of the Lawrence County Commission. Thank you for your steady leadership and commitment to creating an environment where businesses can grow. From the city of Lawrenceburg, we're proud to have Mayor Blake Lay with us, along with members of the Lawrenceburg City Council and our hardworking city department staff. Your partnership continues to be a driving force behind our momentum. From Lawrence County Schools, welcome to Director of Schools Michael Atkins, members of the Board of Education, and especially the career and technical education teachers and students joining us here today. We're glad you're here because this is about your future too. To our friends at Lawrenceburg Utility Systems, CEO McWhorter, members of the LUS board, and your dedicated staff, thank you for being more than just a utility provider. You are a critical part of our economic development success. And to our chamber team, our board of directors, chamber members, young professionals, recent graduates of our Leadership Lawrence program, thank you for the energy, ideas, and leadership you bring to the table every day. And a special thanks to our chamber's professional staff. Thank you for all the behind-the-scenes work that made today possible. And of course, to our regional and state partners, the Tennessee Valley Authority and the Tennessee Department of Economic and Community Development. We are grateful for your partnership, your investment, and your continued belief in rural Tennessee. Together, this team represents what makes Lawrence County a place where companies like Craig Manufacturing can not only succeed, but thrive. And with that, it is my honor to introduce someone whose leadership at the state level has helped ensure communities like ours have a seat at the table. Please help me in welcoming Commissioner of the Tennessee Department of Economic and Community Development, my friend, Stuart McWhorter.
Thank you, Ryan. Good morning, everybody. What a great day to be in Lawrenceburg, Lawrence County. Thankfully, the weather held out for us as well, but I have the honor to serve as the commissioner and the pleasure of our governor, who regrets his ability to be here, although I know he was down here, I think it was last week. He's down here a lot, actually. But on behalf of our department, the state of Tennessee, and the governor, it's my pleasure to announce that longtime state partner, Craig Manufacturing, is expanding, investing $4.3 million right here in this plant and creating 30 new jobs. That's great news. And this is we have a program where we have certified sites, and this is one of those sites. So that's just a great story, great celebration for us. We as a state and as our department, we're very fortunate to have strong local partners, and I think it's very evident today in this announcement. Relationships really do matter. We have, our department, the state, has a really good relationship here locally. We're also very fortunate to have a strong partnership with several countries across the globe, but one of which is with Canada. It is one of Tennessee's top foreign direct investment partners. It actually is our number 3 country that we do business with, and since the governor's been governor, we have announced projects associated with Canadian companies of nearly 4,000 new jobs and almost $2 billion of capital investment just from Canadian companies. That's very strong. So we're excited to see Craig Manufacturing as part of that story. They're strengthening our partnership, not only here, but with the relationship between the United States and Canada. And so we're excited to have it right here in Lawrenceburg and Lawrence County. Speaking of which, this place has been happening. There's a lot going on here, and I wanted to mention something to you all that many of you may know, but some of you may not know. Really, this community is one that has set an example for other counties and cities across the state from an economic and community development standpoint. Why is because it was originally a distressed county, and Lawrence County has taken advantage of a number of programs through our department, which we're very excited about, to come out of a designation, a federal designation of distressed rankings into a transitional category, which is a big deal because it puts the county and the community in a better position for additional grants and more support. You want to get the support when you're on the rise, and that's what's happening here. So really, the progress is just a function of, really good leadership, really good community, both community leadership and county and city government. People like County Executive Morgan and Mayor Lay, these are two folks that we work so closely with. Of course, Ryan and his team as well, and they're just committed to the workforce here, working with you all to expand that and do great work. So we're just excited for you all in this community. And it's really cool when we do these. What I love about this job is, and we go across the state and announce a lot of different projects and on different scale. But these are the ones that I get most excited about because I know it matters here in the community. You've got a global brand that's investing additional dollars right here in this community. But what is really awesome is I see a lot of you all that work here. And at the end of the day, what I love about this job and working for the governor is we get to see the impact directly right here to you all, to many of you standing in the back that work here, and what it does for you and your families. And we're just excited to be part of that. So congratulations to you all. So just before I wrap up, I do want to just thank and recognize a few people. Of course, Ben, Craig, and Les Harding, and the rest of the Craig team on site today. We're very thankful, Ben, for you all, what you're doing here. I always like to recognize members of our General Assembly. I don't think that Senator Wally or Representative Capley are here, but I just wanted to recognize our partnership with them. They do support our work. They are great representatives for you all. Just know that they fully support everything we do. Mentioned Ryan Egley and his team with the chamber. Great. Ryan's great. And so is his team. They're just fantastic people. I know TVA's been mentioned again. TVA, we're really appreciative of you guys in our partnership with TVA. And of course, last but not least, my team here at Southern Middle, John Hatfield and Greg Lowe. Many of you probably know those two. Lindy Baronis is here. I know she was part of the original 2019 work along with Alan McWhorter, who's also here as Deputy Commissioner. So thankful for all of you guys on my team and the hard work that you guys put in. So thanks to everyone for being here. Certainly can't do the work in Nashville in the little office tower that we sit in to make these kind of things happen. So we're just thankful for our partnership. So with that, I do want to introduce the next speaker who is making all this happen as well, and that's been Craig. And I ask him to come up and share more about the project.
Boy, I usually don't get that much credit. The team. No, it's all because of the team here. So I was sitting before we got together, sitting with Les Harding, and I remember April of 2018 when Les and I drove up, and it was a beautiful building. We were immediately taken with the community and this beautiful site. Lindy was here, Vic was here, Ryan was here, Barry Doss was here, a ton of people that are here today. And as soon as we left the meeting, it was very clear that Lawrence County was going to be our home. And it's just a wonderful, wonderful place. One of the tough things about my job is I continually sometimes get disappointed and things don't work out. And it's a rare day when you meet a fine community that not just does exactly what they say they're going to do, they do more. And so the people at TVA, the people in the state of Tennessee, Lawrence County Development have just done a wonderful job of building a truly world-class economic development organization. I've traveled around the world, I've traveled to tons of places. it is a competitive process in the manufacturing world. Every dollar matters, site selection matters, your partner matters. And I tell everybody, if you want to see how economic development is done, come to Lawrence County, come to the state of Tennessee. It's truly a world-class organization when it comes to economic development. So thank you to everyone that really has played a wonderful role. I also want to shout out to Doss Brothers. There was more than one day when we looked at this beautiful building, but very empty building, and we said, how the heck are we ever going to turn this into what it is today? There are literally, not just what you see here, miles of conduit under the slab. There's things in the roof, there's work that's done. But the team at Doss Brothers has been on time, on budget, and just done an unbelievable job delivering this project. So thank you so much, Barry. And when it comes time to expand, having a partner like Doss Brothers that you trust, you can do a handshake and get underway. Don't tell our bankers. But no, it's just a wonderful thing. I also want to shout out to all of our customers not here today, but without them and their continuing buying of the product, we wouldn't be here. I also want to recognize the good people of all the TCATs and the Education Center. There's lots of states where you can go, or places in the world where you can get just money to show up, but there's nowhere that has a system like the TCAT system, like the high school system, that produces such fine members of our team, and that investment in the community is what's drawn us here. And I really, it goes without saying, our team in Tennessee make it all possible. So Les and Shannon Harding, going before 2018, I said, Les, we need to be in America. And Les kind of said, okay. And I said, I need you to go to America. And Les said, okay. Where am I going? And I said, well, we'll figure that out. And throughout the process, Les and Shannon have always said yes. They've done an amazing job. In the darkest days of COVID, when we couldn't travel, Les and Shannon were joined by Scott and Carrie McLean. But the four of them were the only Canadians. The rest of the team is completely done by our local Tennessee crew. And so I'm so proud of not only our Canadians, but I'm very proud of our Tennessee crew and our supervisors, and just the amazing ingenuity, expertise, and just a lot of fun, and how our Tennessee team is developing. So thank you so much, especially to every member of our Craig team. You guys have really made this place successful. I just show up and get to take all the credit, but you guys are here every day, and I'm very proud of each and every one of you. As I go through, I like to make jokes about our bankers, but BMO is here. Roberto and Patrick are here. They're wonderful partners, and much like we were actually switching banks, and we called BMO and said, guess what, we're going to America, and BMO also supported us every step of the way. So a big shout out to them. They're here today, and if it wasn't their strong ability to write checks, we'd be sitting in a very empty building. So we appreciate you guys. Finally, shout out to my family. We got Rachel, my wife, Anna, who's age 10, Nathan, who's age 7, and Ella, who's age 4. So we're very proud. I'm a 4th generation in our business, but we're very proud to have our 5th generation of shareholders that are going to be breaking ground with us today. Have the kids here. We brought them because it's important for them to see everything that's happening in Tennessee and how amazing the community is down here, and so they know how important Tennessee is to our business. So thank you to everyone. We're very happy to be here. And it seems like every 5 years we do this, so hopefully we get to do this again very soon. So I just want to thank everybody, and I truly believe of all the places, and there's politics and there's news, but I can say this, I've looked all over the world for where to invest, and I can say from the bottom of the heart, there's nowhere I'd rather invest than in America and the great state of Tennessee. So God bless America, and have a great day, everyone. Thank you so much.
I could not have said it better myself, and And again, Rachel and the family, it's awesome that you've grown here in Tennessee, your business, but your family's grown too. I remember, 7 years ago, Anna, you were out there with a little shovel digging, and we're going to do that again in just a few minutes. With that said, we cannot do what we do without our partners in our local governments. And so at this time, I'd like to invite David Morgan to the stage.
Thank you, Ryan. Ben, congratulations. It's an incredible day, beautiful day outside to do this whole thing today. And I was just thinking back, when I was in middle school here in Lawrence County, I encountered my first Canadians. And I think Tridon had moved to town. If y'all remember when Tridon came to town, they made windshield wipers. And I got to know some of those guys, and they said a word that I'd never really heard. They said, "Hey." And I would joke around with them, became really good friends with those young guys, and got to know a bunch of the families, and some started coming to our church over the years as other manufacturing centers came to town. But there was a movie I loved as a kid. It's called Field of Dreams. Many of you may have seen that. I loved baseball as a kid. And I look at this whole industrial park, and I realize, Barry, you may remember a time when it was nothing but just a field of dreams. And there's a saying in that movie that says, if you build it, they will come. And I remember 2013, the controversy, maybe even having a spec building. What are we doing building a spec building, in Lawrence County? But the commission at that time, and government, they got together and they said, this is something we need in Lawrence County. Never knowing that Ben Craig and his beautiful family would come and create this incredible place. But visionary leadership is what brought that to pass. And Ben, I'm thinking about today and the expansion that you're doing and how incredible it is, but it takes people, it takes a community that would get around a company like this. You see, you can go anywhere. You can go to a spec building anywhere in America, but you came here and you fell in love with this community. And I want to just commend all the people in this room today that live here in Lawrence County that said, they wrapped your arms around this family and said, hey, this is the best place you could ever possibly build your business. And we see that coming through our schools and our TCATs and all the way to the guys working. My son's football coach, or my daughter's football coach is working. He's in the bag back there. And he's working right here, making a living for his family. And I just say thank you for that incredible opportunity. So now we've got 155 acres across the street. And you're going to have the bird's eye view on the expansion and the growth and development right here on the corner of what's coming across the street. And that's exciting. That's a field of dreams for us. And who knows 20, 30 years from now what opportunities will be there. But Craig will be here, and Craig will be strong because of local partners and people like you that have backed them. And I couldn't say enough how grateful I am for Governor Lee and the Commissioner and all that they've invested in Lawrence County and all of the ECD department. Man, it's incredible. And I agree with what you said. It's the best place in the world to do business. And I'm thankful today to be the county executive. It's an honor to be a part of this day. And I have the honor of introducing someone who doesn't need an introduction. Not only in Lawrence, but around the state. And that is our city mayor, Blake Lay, and the E911 board member for the state of Tennessee. Y'all give it up for Blake Lay.
I love moments like this. This is a wow moment, and people that know me around me, I love wow moments, and this is a wow moment from Orangeburg and Lawrence County. Was here 7 years ago when we were there. A lot of promises are made, a lot of things happen during those, but this means we live on what we say. And I always say, when somebody comes, you have the dreams and you have vision, and there's nothing, but it's where the rubber meets the road every day. And reinvesting in the community is something very, very special. You're doubling down on Lawrence County and Lawrenceburg, Tennessee, and I'm just here to tell you thank you. Your team is incredible. Your work, Les and his wife have been through it, and they are part of a family. That word gets used a lot around Lawrence County, but we are a family. We work hard together, but we know the way we like to be treated, and we try to carry that same thing out to new people coming to our community. And one thing we pride ourselves on is the ability to say and find a way to say yes. We really go after that, and that goes through our county government, that goes through our city governments, that goes through our chamber and the excellent job they do. We are a team and we are a family. And now Craig is a part of that family. And the other businesses that are coming to our community, we try to do that. But one thing, we get to take credit for a lot of this. The commissioner gets this, a fine team that the governor, they create an environment. We create that environment here in Lawrence County of a welcoming environment. But what makes this possible are the guys in the back here, guys and girls who come to work every day and make this what it is, make Craig what it is. Man, you're wonderful, love you to death, but without these people, it does not happen. So if you work for Craig Manufacturing, hold up your hands in the back, please. All of you. Those are the people that come to work every day, that put the product out the door and make it happen. And can't say enough about y'all and what y'all do every day. So again, thank y'all from the bottom of my heart for making this happen. It's a great day here. There's other things that are happening. I know this is a step. We'll be back 5 years ago doing more of that. Again, shout out to Ryan and his team for making all this, all our partners at the state. I look across the room, everybody that works every day to promote our community and make it a better place. And let's do some dirt. Let's move some dirt. Thank y'all.
Well, thank you, Mayor. We really do have a world-class economic development team from the state down, but one of the most important pieces of that is the Tennessee Valley Authority. And I know a lot of our community members just think they turn the lights on and get the power to the local power company, which in our case is Lawrenceburg Utility Systems, but they have such a great economic development team. So at this time, I would invite Harry Schmidt to the stage to make some remarks. Thanks, Harry.
Thank you, Ryan. I'm thrilled to be here on behalf of the Tennessee Valley Authority to celebrate and congratulate the team with Craig Manufacturing on your decision to continue to expand here in Lawrence County. For the promotion of and creation of new jobs and investment into communities is core to TVA's mission of improving the lives of the people of the Tennessee Valley. And so how do we do that? Well, one main way we do that is to generate clean and reliable electricity to companies such as yours, who in turn directly employ members of our community and invest in our communities, provide quality jobs to our community. So we do this in partnership with a number of groups, and everyone up here on stage. We're thrilled to partner with Vic, you and your team at LUS, with the Lawrence County Chamber of Commerce, Middle Tennessee Industrial Development Association, and of course the Tennessee Department of Economic and Community Development. So with that, congratulations to the team here. We look forward to being a partner for many years to come, and look forward to many more celebrations like this, and to see your continued growth. Thank you.
Well, thank you, Harry, and thank you again to all of our speakers this morning. Before we move to the groundbreaking area, which is right out the door here, I want to pause and reflect on what today really represents. This isn't just about more concrete, more steel, and more square footage, but it's about commitment. Craig Manufacturing saw something special in Lawrence County back in 2018, and it was its potential. And over the past 7 years, you've done more than grow a business. You've built relationships, you've created opportunities, and you've become a part of the fabric of our community. Today's announcement, which is a multi-million-dollar investment that's taking their headcount to well over 100 employees, just as you said you would, Les, back in 2018. It's more than an expansion, but it's a statement of confidence in our people, our workforce, and our future. Craig is a fourth-generation family-owned company that doesn't just build equipment, but they build tools that build our country. And they do it with integrity, with purpose, and pride. To Ben, Les, and your entire team, thank you for choosing Lawrenceburg and Lawrence County. We're honored to continue the journey with you. To Governor Lee, Commissioner McWhorter, and all of the ECD team, thank you for being partners in rural growth and helping us compete on a global stage. To TVA and LUS, your support has been essential every step of the way. And finally, to the students here from the Lawrence County school system, all the CTE students here, this is your moment too, as I said a little bit ago. The work happening here today is about making sure there's a place for you here at home tomorrow, a place to grow your skills, build a career, and make a life right here at home. We're proud of this milestone and even more excited about what lies ahead. So with that, let's make it official. Please join us as we move to the groundbreaking area for a photo op to celebrate this exciting new chapter for Craig Manufacturing in Lawrence County, Tennessee. Thank you.